Hello everyone, my name is Justin and welcome back to the New York Islanders GM mode. I want to talk a little bit here before we actually get started. Pretty much, I'm still in high school, everyone knows that, which means school's starting up soon. And the one thing I want to talk about is pretty much videos when I'm in school. Obviously, I don't want to stop uploading. I'm not going to stop uploading for 3/4 of the year. But I just don't know how often I'm going to be able to upload this series once school starts. Obviously, my main priority should be school, not YouTube. And school has made me take multiple months breaks in the past, which has actually ruined my numbers pretty easily. But I don't want to do that. I want to see if I can consistently upload. I don't know if it's going to be every 2-3 days. I hope so. Because I can only record when I'm home, pretty much home alone. My mic picks up a lot of stuff. A lot of my family members. The YouTube improvement fund that I have is pretty low. I don't have any soundproofing on my walls. I know you could do it pretty cheaply. You can do blankets work and stuff like that, but I just haven't got to anything like that. You guys know how sensitive my mic is. I even turned it down multiple times. It picks up my dog snoring every episode. I've been telling you, someone could be in a completely different room making noise, and the mic will pick it up. So it's going to be hard to find time to record. I might have to, I might have to find a time where I'm home for a few hours and record multiple episodes and then schedule them. But I'll figure that all out. I don't want to stop uploading, but it might not be as frequent. Especially because once NHL 17 comes out, I plan on doing multiple series. I'm really excited for that game. I mean, there's going to be a World Cup of Hockey. There's full CHL rosters. I'm definitely doing an owner mode series. I'm doing an owner mode series. If there's a GM option, then I want to do it. If there's not, I may do a legacy GMO to keep the GMO viewers happy. And I want to do some Madden series. I really wish I could do a MLB The Show 16 series, but I don't have a PlayStation 4. They don't make MLB games for Xbox, which is really stupid, and the funds are low, like I said, so there's not going to be a PlayStation 4 on my desk anytime soon. So let's get back to this GM mode here. Enough talking. So we didn't start off the year exactly like we wanted to, but this happened to us last year. We bounced back. But I don't want to take as long to bounce back this year. Last year, I believe it was the All-Star break, we were still at 500. I don't want to have that happen again. So we got to find the best lines we got. We are going to trade Ben Bishop here, but forwards. Barzal, Tavares, Panarin. I guess that should be our first line. Skinner only... concerning. Anders Lee only 4 points. That's concerning. I've actually been told to trade him, but I don't want to make any trades besides Ben Bishop just yet. So our defensive pairings obviously aren't working. Waterspoon. Okay, that's not good. So first, let's trade Ben Bishop. I was told to trade him for a top 2 defenseman, but the problem with that is we trade him for top 2 defenseman. We have to get rid of a defenseman. Obviously, we could get rid of Nick Leddy, but he's still 28 years old. He's been a minus player for us every year. We could. But there's not on anyone's trading block. No one's given up a top 2 defenseman. Quite honestly, I don't think any team has 3 top 2 defensemen. Or maybe I would pull the trigger on that. Here's a team, Carolina. They have a very good squad. Very good defensively. I could get Justin Falk, but a bunch of people do that. Trying to find a team that has 3 top 2 defensemen and there's really none that does. We could be in the Shattenkirk. He's a rumor in real life, but the way I see it, no team wants to give up one at the moment. So I think I'm just gonna trade Ben Bishop for pretty much the highest first round pick I can get for him. Let's see if any team wants him, and then come later in the year, if our defense still sucks, then we have 3 first round picks. We could easily trade just 2 of them for a top 2 defenseman. Maybe one will be on the block. So I think that's going to be the plan. Any team that actually wants him that I don't have to retain salary for. Here we go, San Jose. I'd have to take a goalie back. That's not a problem, but all their goalies have a little bit of trade value. Okay, we might be able to even throw in a second here. That might be a bit too much. Okay, so I see what they're talking about. So we have this problem where they would have to put Martin Jones on waivers. So that means we gotta take Reimer instead, which means we wouldn't get a second. Well, I don't want to take Reimer though. Dadgummit. This is a team that could use a goalie. We'll take this guy. Okay, that works. So we got a good first round pick. We can call up old Soderstrom. Okay, so our lines. I want to do this. Pretty much that's what I want the lines to be. Defensively, we got to shake things up because it's not working. Try that. I have no clue. I was told that Barzal should say first line center now. Yeah, he does. Not all of our lines have the correct number on there. Okay, I want to turn rotation back on for the goalies. And then we're going to get simulating, hopefully to the trade deadline. There is a little bit of a glitch here with the rotate goalies. That's happened for me before. When I turn it on, it makes a backup the starter, and I hope that doesn't happen here. Brad Richardson don't need. So hopefully we can just turn this around. We got Tremblay, our goalie, in the net against Ottawa. Not exactly how I wanted this video to start, but here we go. 2 games against Washington. These are 2 games we gotta win. Come on. I hate this game. I really hate this game. Okay, so that was a win for our backup, so we got to make sure that he's not starting. So we need another win to see if Tremblay's number goes up or not. See, it's starting to back up. See, it's been starting him the whole time. This is why I don't like to turn off the rotate goalies. Because look, we just put him in. Well, he's played 4 games. I really think it's starting him. Let's see. So Tremblay is in the starting spot right now. And a win. Now let's see who's in the starting goalie spot. Yeah, it's starting Soderstrom. This is why I hate this game so much. I don't know how to fix it. I've tried swapping them. I've tried scratching them both and putting the starting goalie in the starting position. And it just, I don't know. So we have to shut it off, I guess. Because I really don't know how to fix it. This happened on other GM modes of mine. And I just can't figure out how to fix it. So essentially what we'll have to do is if Tremblay starts playing bad, put in Soderstrom for a few games. That's why I'm really hoping NHL 17 has GM mode and is a good game, so maybe I won't have to do this on this game. I mean, this is way better than NHL 16, don't get me wrong, but this game still has its fair share of glitches that were never fixed, that it's had for the past 3 games. This used to happen in NHL 15 too. But luckily, it looks like we're turning the season around. Hopefully. Division game. Even early in the season, we gotta win every division game. Brady Shea, get out of here. So, obviously, LeShoy should be top 2 ready for next year. It wouldn't hurt to get a right-handed top 2 defenseman. I've won Stanley Cups in the past with only one top 2 defenseman, but it's better to have a good defensive core. I know a lot of people get Justin Falk, who is borderline top 2 defenseman. In real life, he's a top 2 defenseman in this game, 88 overall, and that's debatable. But he has 1 year left, so it's possible at the trade deadline he will be on the block. Maybe we could acquire him. Only 12 goals as our goal leader. That's a little bit embarrassing. Okay. We're starting to get wins here. I was hoping it was just maybe a bad luck at the beginning of the season, bad simulation luck. But we seem to be going good. Tremblay is stepping up to the starting role. Everyone said keep Bishop for next year. And I was kind of hoping Tremblay would be on the start, and he is. Well, that wasn't a very good game. Some division games coming up. If Tremblay loses 2 in a row, maybe 3, then we definitely got to put Soderstrom in for a game or 2 or 3. There's 2 losses. If he loses this one, then we got to switch him. Okay, there was a win. LaJoie stepping up here with his +9. Ryan Strome actually leading the team in assists. I was hoping it would be Barzell by now, but okay, we still need to take that next step. We're above 500, but we got to get to a good number above 500. So beat Columbus. There we go. The last 3 games before the All-Star break, we'll play our backup goalie. We got to have faith in our backup goalie. Hopefully our first line's putting up good numbers. I know it's not easy whenever you have 2 centers on your first line. One of them has to play wing, but it looks like Barzal is doing just fine on the wing. 17 goals. Nicoletti's injured. Okay. We are going to play Soderstrom these 3 games before the All-Star break. If we can win 2 of them, that's a success. Look at Colorado, man. They're finally doing something in that Central Division. Okay, that wasn't really the goalie's fault. We lost that game. Our offense didn't do nothing. Get a win. Okay, we lost. So maybe our backup goalie we shouldn't trust so much. Nicoletti out for 9 weeks, so that's going to be rough on our D-core. So we will just do this. Although I shouldn't have replaced player because I don't want Brady Shea. I might have to re-edit these lines here. But let's check out how the league's doing here at the All-Star break. Maybe. So let's take a look here. We got Anaheim, Edmonton, and Arizona. Vancouver's just awful. That's why we traded them Johnny Boychuk. Because they were never going to be a good team. We got Colorado, Minnesota, Chicago. Boston, Ottawa, Detroit. Washington, the Rangers, Pittsburgh. We are in a close 4th place. Very close. A few more wins and we could be right up in 2nd. There's the goals. Holy crap, Ovechkin's got 41 goals. There's the points. John Gibson looking like the best goalie in the league. Tremblay, number 3 on wins. Take a quick look at the player stats here. Quick look at the trade deadline. We'll take maybe a little bit more in-depth look. But I just want to see if there's any quick line changes I should make. Maybe. So no one's really a point per game, but our first line is doing the best. Actually, Strome has more points than Barzal, but that's okay. We want Barzal to, he's first line. We got to keep him there. Maybe he'll go to 91, 92 overall. So Del Cole. So Killorn has more points than Skinner. But not by much. Lee is doing good for the 3rd line. Brock Nelson really isn't. It seems like every year there's one person on our 3rd line that just doesn't get the job done. I'm going to keep Skinner on. He wouldn't get any points on the 3rd line, I don't think. Defensively, LaJoie, Pulak, Mayfield, and Waterspoon. Nicoletti is actually our worst defenseman. I mean, he's just, I don't even know why he's still on this freaking team. 15 points and 43. Every year he's been a minus. Maybe we should get rid of him. And there's our goalies. Okay, so I'm going to edit these lines real quick to get the defense how I want it, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back. It's possible that our team might do better without Nicoletti. I don't know. We're the green squad. Let's see if any of our players made it. I can't see any of them. Tavares did. That's good. Tavares looks like he could be the only one. Yep. Yeah, good for him. The important thing is until we get to the trade deadline, guys, we have to win games. We don't want to be in a position like last year where we had to win in the last week. We want to be able to comfortably make the playoffs. And that started out with a good win. There we go. Okay, and then a good loss. Actually, I want forwards. We got to replenish the forward prospect pool. That's very low. I don't even know if we have any forward prospects. Maybe one of our first round picks if we don't trade them. I think we'll keep one. Maybe one of them will end up being a top 10 pick or something good for us. Okay, come on. Defense is not looking very good without... Nicoletti is our worst defenseman, and we're not looking good defensively. Holy crap. This is a concern. And then we get a shutout. That makes plenty sense. Okay. TJ Rudy. I know he's a good prospect, but it doesn't appear as if he grew that much. I don't really want him. He's Nicoletti 2.0 pretty much. So maybe a defenseman at the trade deadline. If I get one, it's going to be Nicoletti who goes. A, because he's a minus player. I don't care if we're playing bad without him. And B, he's the oldest one. He's not going to grow anymore. He's a lot older than the rest of the core, which would make sense for him to bye-bye out of here. I hate this game so much. As I always say, there's just so much things about this game that irritate me. Don't get me wrong, I like the game, but one thing for sure is they just halfway through the year they decide we're going to make a trade block for you. And then the simulation is going to go super slow because other teams are going to try to offer you trades. And then they're going to offer them to you every other day. You know you decline it every time. At least Jeff Skinner is a plus. He's not getting the goals I was hoping he would get, but at least he's a plus. And I'm sure you guys hear the obnoxious noise my dog's making, because this microphone is going to pick it up. Against Minnesota. Okay, here we go. We got 4 division games. This is the time to win. This is the time to win without Nicoletti. Maybe we should ship Mayfield out if he's in it. That's why I don't like defensive defensemen. They just rack up the penalty minutes. And we keep freaking losing. This is getting ridiculous. Some wins would be nice. And I'm starting to get really irritated. .39 assists. That's all our assist leader has at the trade deadline. So as you guys saw, we were turning around the season until Nicoletti decided to get injured for 9 freaking weeks. I think we need defensive help. Not sure. We'll check that in a minute. A little bit of a recap here. We are still 4th in our division. We are in the wild card spot, but barely. We have to turn it on in the next episode. No doubt about it. How's our AHL squad doing? Not doing good at all. Fantastic. Stats Central. Let's see if we need offense or defense. I'm thinking it's defense. Goals found per game. Actually 15th. That sucks. Goals allowed per game. So theoretically we need offense, but I think getting the top 2 defensemen would help our offense. Our PK is fine. Our power play PK is good enough. My phone just vibrated. Calgary Flames signed Sean Monahan to 7-year extension. Isn't that just great? Sean Monahan, 7 years. I already knew that. It was reported he's getting over $6 million. I'm not saying it's not worth that, but I think I should have signed him to another bridge deal. So forwards. Obviously, no one has a point per game, but it seems like everyone besides Brock Nelson is doing what they're supposed to. Even 20 is not that bad. Fourth line, not really getting much points. Southam, really having high hopes for him on these 7 assists. See, we need more points from the back end, which a top 2 defenseman would provide. So Brady Shea is not doing good filling in, that's for sure. Theodore's kind of fell off. Tremblay, I don't blame his numbers as much as I blame the defense. I don't blame his records as much as I blame the defense. So let's see if Justin Falk. We need a right-handed defenseman, actually, because LaHoy is going to be the left-handed one for next year in the top 2. So let's see if any are available. TJ Brody, don't really want him. So Carolina has not put him available, but with 1 year left, we could trade for him if you think that's a good idea. Oh. Suter, I don't want 6 years. I've seen McDonough available, but not this time around. Backus, no thanks. So no top 2 defensemen available, guys. But let me know if there is one I should trade for that at least makes a little bit of sense. Not just we're going to trade for him to trade for him. At least a little bit of sense. Actually, let's see what these are looking like. Ours, the Rangers, and Arizona. Well, I know the Rangers, I believe, are going to play a spot ahead of us. No, they have fallen below us. And Arizona's doing good, so those draft picks might not turn out to be that good. Maybe we should trade them now, or they're still high on value. But I want to thank everyone for watching. Let me know what we should do. We at least have a winning record, which is a plus, which is progress from the beginning of the episode. But I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.